Welcome to Divorces in North Carolina, Sandra Dinkins. Imagine this scenario. You've been married to your wife for years, and you've always enjoyed a strong bond and open communication. Suddenly, one day, you find something that sends your mind into a frenzy. You stumble upon a photo of your wife on a dating app, her profile status glaringly stating single. It's like a punch to the gut, a cold splash of reality that sends chills down your spine. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and your mind is filled with a whirlwind of questions. Is this really happening? Is the woman you've shared your life with, the woman you've loved and trusted, really on a dating app? And why would she claim to be single? The confusion is overwhelming, the shock palpable. It's like a cruel joke, a twisted illusion. But it's there, right in front of your eyes, undeniable and terrifyingly real. Your mind races back through all your shared memories, scanning for signs you might have missed, clues that could explain this strange and disturbing discovery. You remember her laughter, her smile, the way she would wrap her arm around you as you watched movies together on the couch. Was it all a lie? Was there a hidden truth behind those moments of intimacy, a secret life she was leading? The questions keep coming, each one more painful than the last. Has she been seeing someone else? Is she planning to leave you? Or worse, has she already left you, emotionally, mentally, while physically still sharing the same space? This discovery, this unsettling revelation, is like a crack in a glass. It's small, almost invisible, but it's there. And it's threatening to shatter the comfortable reality you've known. It's the beginning of a series of events that lead to suspicion, doubt, and a quest for truth. This is the first step in a journey no one wants to take. A journey that can lead to heartbreak and betrayal. But it's a journey you must embark on, to seek clarity, to seek truth, to seek answers. This discovery is the first crack in the glass, the beginning of a series of events that lead to suspicion. Suddenly, everything about her seems different. She's not the woman you married, or at least, she doesn't seem to be. The patterns of her behavior have shifted, and you're left trying to make sense of it all. You've noticed that she's become incredibly secretive with her phone. It used to just sit there on the coffee table, a mere device. But now, it's as if it's become an extension of her, always within her grasp. And when it rings, she takes it to another room, leaving you to wonder who's on the other end. Her appearance has also changed. She's always been a stunner, sure, but now she's putting in more effort. You've noticed new clothes, a different hairstyle, a new scent that fills the room when she walks in. It's almost as if she's trying to impress someone. But who? And let's not forget about the time she spends away from home. She's always been social, but lately, it seems she's out more than she's in. She's constantly on the move, attending events, meeting friends, or at least that's what she tells you. But the most unsettling change is her emotional distance. She used to be your best friend, your confidant. You could talk about anything and everything. But now, conversations have become short and superficial. It's as if there's a wall between you, one that wasn't there before. These changes might not mean anything on their own. People evolve, after all. We change our hair, we develop new interests, we spend time with friends. But when these changes happen all at once, and they're coupled with a sense of secrecy, they can create a cloud of doubt. And when that cloud of doubt starts to form, it can be hard to see past it. It can cast a shadow over even the happiest of marriages, leaving you to wonder if your wife is the same person you said "I do" to. These changes might not mean anything on their own, but together they paint a worrying picture. Now you're looking at everything through a lens of suspicion. It's hard not to when the woman you love, the one you thought you knew inside and out, seems to be a stranger. Suddenly, the everyday routines are not just routines anymore. They are clues, and you've become a detective in your own life. You begin to notice every little thing, the way she smiles when she's texting, a smile that was once reserved only for you, the way she quickly turns off her phone screen when you walk into the room. You wonder, who is she texting? What is she hiding? You start to pay closer attention to her comings and goings, the quick errands that take longer than usual, the sudden trips to the store for something she forgot. You can't help but question, where is she really going? Her behavior has changed too. She's become distant, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Those long, intimate talks you used to have late into the night have become short, clipped conversations. The laughter and joy that once filled your home have been replaced with silence. And then, there are the changes in her appearance. The new clothes, the different hairstyle, the fresh scent of a perfume you don't recognize. You can't help but wonder, is she trying to impress someone else? You even find yourself checking her phone when she's not around, scrolling through her messages, her call log, looking for any sign of another man. But all you find are more questions. The trust that once defined your relationship is fading, replaced by doubt and uncertainty. You're left grappling with the harsh reality that your wife might be cheating on you. But despite all these signs, there's still a part of you that hopes it's all a misunderstanding, a series of unfortunate coincidences. You want to believe that your marriage hasn't fallen apart, that your wife isn't betraying your trust. All these signs keep pointing to one thing: infidelity. But are they enough to confirm it? You've gathered your evidence, and it's time to face the music. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to take a deep breath, muster your courage, and have a conversation with your wife about your suspicions. This isn't about an interrogation or an accusation, but about expressing your feelings and concerns. This conversation is a delicate one. You're walking on eggshells, carrying a burden that's been weighing heavily on your heart. Remember, this is about your feelings, your concerns, and your perceptions. It's not about pointing fingers or blaming. It's about seeking clarification, understanding, and hopefully, resolution. Begin by expressing your feelings. You might say something like, "I've been feeling uneasy lately, and I wanted to talk with you about it." Be honest but gentle. Understand that you're stepping into a minefield of emotions, and it's essential to tread lightly. Next, share your observations. You might say, "I've noticed that you've been spending less time at home and your behavior seems different." Be specific about what you've noticed, but avoid sounding accusatory. The goal here is not to make her defensive, but to open a dialogue. Then express your concerns. You might say, "I'm worried that we're drifting apart or that there might be someone else." Again, it's essential to express this as a concern, not an accusation. It's about how you're feeling, not about what you think she might be doing. Finally, ask for her perspective. You might say, "I wanted to hear your thoughts and feelings about this." This invites her into the conversation, giving her a chance to share her side of the story. Remember, this conversation is about seeking truth and understanding. It's not about winning or losing, but about finding a path forward. It's about taking a step towards healing, regardless of the outcome. Be prepared for a range of reactions. She might be defensive, angry, or dismissive. She might be surprised, hurt, or confused, or she might be remorseful, apologetic, or relieved. Whatever her reaction, remember to listen with an open heart and mind. This conversation might be the hardest thing you've ever done, but it's necessary. It's a step towards clarity, towards understanding, and hopefully towards healing. It's a step you need to take for both of you. If the conversation doesn't provide clear answers, it might be time to seek professional help. This statement isn't meant to scare you, but to prepare you for the possibility that you might need to take further steps to uncover the truth about your wife's behaviors. There are several options available if you find yourself in this predicament. One such option is hiring a private investigator. This is a professional who specializes in gathering information discreetly. They can help you uncover the truth while maintaining your privacy and dignity. Remember, private investigators are bound by law to maintain the confidentiality of their clients. Hence, your secret remains safe with them. Now, you might be thinking, isn't hiring a private investigator a bit over the top? Not necessarily. If the signs are all there and you've tried communicating with your spouse but to no avail, then this might be a valid route for you. A private investigator can provide you with concrete evidence, which can be invaluable, especially if things escalate to a legal level. Another option is using phone spy apps. These apps can give you access to text messages, call logs, and even GPS locations. While this might sound like an invasion of privacy, you must remember that these measures should only be considered when all other avenues have been exhausted. It's important to note that using such apps should be done in accordance with the law. Different regions have different rules regarding privacy, so make sure you're not crossing any legal boundaries. Yet, before you take these steps, it is crucial to try and resolve issues through open and honest communication. Make sure you've exhausted all possibilities of having an open dialogue with your spouse. These measures should be your last resort. In the end, remember that your peace of mind is paramount. If you're constantly worried and stressed about the possibility of your wife cheating, it will take a toll on your well-being. Seeking help, either through a professional or technology, can provide you with the answers you need to move forward. Remember, these steps should be a last resort. Always try to resolve issues through communication first. Whether your suspicions were confirmed or not, it's important to know how to move forward. The journey ahead may seem daunting, but remember, you're not alone. You've faced the storm, now it's time to find your rainbow. One of the first steps in this healing process is seeking professional help. Counseling provides a safe space to express your feelings, fears, and concerns. It's a platform where both parties can communicate openly and work towards resolution. And remember, it's okay to seek individual counseling as well. Healing is personal, and individual therapy can help you navigate your emotions and cope with the situation. But don't just stop there. Use this as an opportunity to focus on self-improvement. It's time to rediscover who you are outside the confines of your relationship. Pick up that hobby you've been meaning to start. Join a gym, read more books, or even travel. Find joy in the journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Now, if you decide to repair the relationship, know that rebuilding trust is key. It's going to be a gradual process. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Be patient with yourself and your partner. Open communication is crucial here. Be honest about your feelings and fears. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's through this vulnerability that deeper connections are built. Lastly, remember to be kind to yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions and forget to take care of your own needs. Self-care isn't just a buzzword, it's a necessity. So eat well, exercise, get enough sleep, and make time for things that bring you joy. Life goes on, and so must you. It's a tough journey, but remember, you're not alone. There's a whole community out there ready to support you. Reach out, share your story, and in the process, you might just find the strength to heal and move forward. Remember, every storm runs out of rain and every dark night turns into day. You've got this. Thank you for watching this video. Infidelity is a complex issue, and we've only scratched the surface. But there's more to this journey. Next time, we'll delve into rebuilding trust in a relationship, communicating effectively with your spouse, and coping with a divorce. We'll offer insights, strategies, and understanding to help navigate these challenging waters. So keep your spirits high, and remember, you're not alone in this. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive deeper into these topics. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications.